Welcome to Focal Point. Today we will talk about one of the most favorite topics of any holiday, politics. We send our team out to find more about the 2020 presidential election, a new presidential gaming show, a new broadcasting show, and the political science classes here at the college. Stay with us. Hello, I'm Andreas.
And I'm Bethany, and welcome to Focal Point, the magazine show about the Community College of Philadelphia on CCP TV, the Emmy Award-winning educational channel at the Community College of Philadelphia. We are writing the year 2020, the year of the presidential election, which is going to be in November. While Democrats are still trying to find their perfect match, Republicans are sending their current commander-in-chief into the race. Andreas, do you know what you need to do in order to vote? Give us some deadlines and facts.
Thank you, Bethany. And before I start, let me just briefly mention the Pennsylvania primaries, because they will be held on April 28th, 2020, and the last day to register to vote for those primaries here in PA is March 30th. Now back to your question, the general election in November. I have to say that everything I'm going to discuss now is related to Pennsylvania. So if you're a registered voter in Delaware, New Jersey, or anywhere else, you want to check your deadline there. In order to vote in the election, you will have to be a registered voter, 18 years old by election day, and a U.S. citizen.
Wait, so that means even though you're a U.S. resident, you can't vote, Andreas?
That's right, a resident but not a citizen, unfortunately. This is why it is so important for me to encourage everyone else to vote. The college is hosting several events to register first-time voters, but if you haven't met anyone to register you can either find an election office and register there or go online. Now, the deadline to do that in Pennsylvania, back to your question, is October the 5th of 2020. And after you register to vote, you will get a voter registration card from your voter registration office. The last step, and this is the most important one, is to go out to the polling station on November 3rd and remember to bring an ID.
Right. Also, if you are a registered voter, make sure to check before October that your registration is still up to date. You will need to inform the voter registration office about changes in name, address, or if you're registered with a certain political party. Andreas, I see voting as something really important, and that is why I pledged to vote in the 2020 general election here. And today, so should our viewers. Andreas, our first segment today takes us to the main campus. The crew asked students about the 2020 presidential election. Are you ready for this?
I'm not exactly sure.
Let's take a look.
My name is Cheyenne Downing.
I'm Anthony Baker.
My name is Amir Wright.
My name is Robert Ivans.
My name is Raphael.
My name is Jordan Lawrence.
My name is Debbie Rowe.
My name's Joey.
And are you aware of the presidential candidates running for primaries?
Nope.
Nope.
What's the lady's name with the dark hair?
I'm aware of a few. I know Bernie Sanders for sure.
Biden, Pete Buttigieg, Andrew Yang, Bernie Sanders, Elizabeth Warren.
Wow. If you did want to vote for somebody, who would you vote for?
Grandpa Bernie.
Probably Bernie Sanders.
I'm not exactly sure who I would vote for.
Anybody except for Donald Trump.
I would vote for Michelle Obama.
Can't vote, I'm not a citizen.
Do you believe young people can make a difference in the votes?
Only if they care.
Folks these days are actually doing a lot of different, not just elections, but in social change with like gun control and things like that. So I think it's our time. I'm not as young as the youngest generation that actually can vote, but they have a huge say in this election.
My age group wasn't allowed to vote last time, so I think we can change things around.
Oh no, with the rigging of elections, I don't think anything really matters nowadays.
Young people can really make a difference because if they pay attention to what's going on and if they see how polarized politics are right now and how nothing is moving.
The most important quality you want in a president?
Preferably one that doesn't lie.
Would be putting the needs of the American people first.
Bring a sense of belonging, make people feel like they belong and that they can make a change.
One of the most important qualities of a president is the ability to lead.
Rid of electoral colleges and maybe have a conversation.
Oh, I definitely think young people can make a difference in the votes. I mean, if you just alone, there was a couple rallies and stuff like that, and politics and stuff like that, that they had got grouped together and made it work.
We, as the youth of this country, have to understand how important it is to stay informed when it comes to politics. It might not be the sexiest topic, but hey, I might not saying it couldn't be. Hashtag Justin Trudeau. Bethany, do you watch political satire, something like The Daily Show with Trevor Noah or Saturday Night Live?
Yes, I do watch those shows, and I have to say my favorite is Live from New York. It's Saturday night.
That's a good one.
Political satire goes way back in time. Whenever there's government, there's satire. I found something about that in the book character sketches of romance fiction and the drama by Ebenezer Coban Brewer. Probably the oldest comedian was Aristophanes around 446 BC and is described as the prince of ancient comedy. I wonder if he was as good as the Fresh Prince.
I guess a little bit different. I think in today's political climate, it's so nice to have some shows that present news a little bit less stiff, you know, like John Oliver. But Bethany, I heard that there's a new show coming up and New York is scared and shaking because, honey, this one is made in Philly. I also heard that they are holding auditions at the moment.
Yes, I see what you're talking about. I was actually trying to audition for their show, but then I saw what our crew found out about them, and you know how much I hate when people don't know how to do their makeup or a spray tan. Let's watch it.
We are live with Donald Trump. Today we are going to ask a few questions. So, how are you feeling today?
To be honest, I'm feeling a little down in the dumps. But I made time for you guys today, so yeah.
Okay, so what are your thoughts on the Democratic trial impeachment?
Well, as always, I say if I'm going down, I'm bringing everyone with me.
As we can see, with World War III on its way, you really know how to make a statement.
Yeah, actually, this was the plan the whole time.
The whole time?
I knew that World War III will make America great again.
And when we are in World War III, what is your plan of attack?
The only true plan of attack is to grab them by the pussy.
Do you think if Hillary was in your shoes, she could be a better fit for this position?
Hillary couldn't satisfy her husband, so what makes her think that she can satisfy America?
Such bold statement, but what will your wife think about this?
Well, she does as most good women do, shuts up and thinks about the kitchen.
Don't you think that's a little bit harsh? What will your daughter think if she hears you?
Hell, that doesn't matter. Actually, if Ivanka wasn't my daughter, then perhaps I would be dating her.
Last question, because I don't know if I can take any more of this.
Ha! I must be doing great then.
Sure. So, how do you plan on protect your country once the World War III starts?
Well, I've been talking for some time about a wall. The Mexicans are supposed to be paying for it, but they're taking some time to get back to me. But what can you do? Some people are just lazy.
Well, thank you for this insightful interview.
It was my absolute pleasure. Thank you for having me. Maybe next time they'll bring someone who's actually American.
You know what? Who sent me us for this shit? Like, is this a joke? This must be a joke, right? Who the sent me up for this shit? Like, I don't stand by this shit. This must be a joke. That's what it is. Really? Oh, no. I pay my taxes every single year like a religious person, and we're gonna have this freaking character in here to talk like this? Really? Oh, hell to the no. F you, bitch.
So we're having some technical difficulties. So this is Granny signing off.
Andreas, let me test your knowledge. Are you ready?
Oh gosh, I guess.
Can you name the first 3 presidents of the United States?
Let me see. So there's George Washington, followed by John Adams, and then we have Thomas Jefferson.
Okay, very good. Now let's see if you can remember their vice presidents.
That is also relatively easy because for Washington it was Adams, and then for Adams it was Jefferson, and for Jefferson it was, can't remember.
Aaron Burr. And now the final question. Who is the 46th president of the United States?
Well, that's an easy one. It's, oh, you got me there, but I know she's going to do a great job. But the true answer to this question will be in November 2020, I guess.
Right, and it is important to remember that. No matter which party you are affiliated with, go out and vote so your voice will be heard. Now, Andreas, we sent our crew out to the main campus to check and see what the students here know about their former presidents.
Interesting, and I heard that they have a celebrity reporter, or should I say, game host? Let's have a look.
Greetings, everyone. This is Donald J. Trump, the 45th president of these fine United States. 45, what an incredible number, really. Such a huge number, one of the biggest numbers I could ever think of. But that also means that there have been 44 other presidents besides me that have led this fine country. So let's go to CCP and find out just how well they know their presidents on the brand new show, Name That President. And welcome to CCP. We are here today to interview all the students and see just how well they know their presidents. Now, whoever gets all of these presidents right will win 1 cup of Kafifi. We'll start off simple. Who is this president?
George Washington.
Washington. George Washington.
George Washington.
That's Abraham Lincoln.
What about this president?
That would be President John F. Kennedy.
John F. Kennedy.
It's JFK.
Wait, no, FDR.
John F. Kennedy.
John Kennedy.
This one, I will give you a hint. He's almost as good as me.
Abe Lincoln.
Abraham Lincoln. He's better. Abraham Lincoln.
That is correct and also debatable.
Abraham Lincoln.
Abraham Lincoln.
George Washington.
What about this president?
I have no idea.
No idea.
Thomas Jefferson.
Franklin Pierce.
Garfield? No, yeah.
I'm not sure.
I have no clue.
Let me let you in on a secret. I have no idea either.
Right.
What about this president? I'll do this one for you. He's old news.
Barack Obama. He's very relevant.
Barack Obama?
Obama.
He's old news. Old news, my friend. And now, of course, we've saved the best for last. And by the way, this is a real picture. Who's this president?
Donald Trump?
Donald Trump.
It's Donald Trump.
It's Donald J. Trump.
Arnie Hofheiser.
That is correct. And that was Name That President. Clearly, we have a lot of very bright students here at the college. Thank you all for watching. This has been Donald Trump. And please join me next time as I discuss my plan to build a wall around the Earth. Just like Saturn. I think Saturn has a ring. It's a wall. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you next time.
Donald Jessica Trump, you looked a little pale. Maybe you should take some time off. The president no one guessed, by the way, was President James Monroe. This has been a lot of fun so far, Andreas. But let's get a bit closer to home. Did you hear about all the new CCP programs like fashion merchandising and Black Studies?
Yeah, right. And I heard that we have a bunch of courses as well of political science classes. Say, Bethany, have you ever taken some of these classes? Because I know you're a mass media student, but I think you can take it as an elective.
No, I haven't, unfortunately. But I will be graduating soon, so I won't be able to take them. But what about you?
Same here, mass media student, and I also won't be able to take them because I will graduate this semester. I think this is why it is very important that we talk about the courses CCP is offering. We want to create an awareness about which classes you can take here to make CCP the opportunity that shapes your pathway best. Now, Bethany, don't we have something about that in our next segment?
Indeed. Our last segment of today will show Well, our last segment of today's show will give you a better idea of what CCP has to offer when it comes to political science classes. We sent our crew out to learn more.
Here at Community College of Philadelphia, we offer various curricula with different sets of professors, each with their own teaching styles, some with their heads on straight, and others, well, not so much. One professor in particular set a new standard of, well, weird. This professor's name is Mr. Pigpen. He has always been rather dysfunctional, but he means well. He tried teaching political science last semester. However, I'm pretty sure he got his formulas mixed up along the way, and, well, here we are.
How you doing today? I'm Lance Roxas, I'm a professor here at Community College of Philadelphia. I've been here for, this is my 4th year at the Community College of Philadelphia. I've been a professor in political science for about 15 years now. And I am the real political science professor here at CCP. Political science is any research done to explain political phenomena. Now, more specifically, there's a number of subfields in political science. We have American government, you have international relations, you have comparative government, you have public law, you have public policy, you also have political philosophy, which is a component of political science as well. Political science gives us explanations to how those policies affected each community, and there's a number of it, because it could be any types of policies that we can examine from that perspective. Currently, there are 4 classes in political science offered here at CCP. However, in the future, we're looking to provide 2 additional classes. One is an honors American government class, and also a new class that we've developed. It's in the process of being approved. It's called political activism and social movements. So that should be moving forward as well. So that'll be 5 or 6 classes here at CCP. Political science is not just about formulas. Sometimes it's about studying people and asking them questions at the intimate level. You also understand that it's not about opinions and just talking about political ideas, but also actually proving our ideas or our opinions through research and methodologies. This is Professor Lance Roxas. I'm signing off here, and hopefully I dissuaded you of any ideas that Professor Pigpen was trying to confuse you with.
In conclusion, we learned some really important things today. With this show, we just want to point out how important it is to stay up to date when it comes to politics, because we are all affected by it. Even if you do not really feel like voting, think about 2 things. First, it is not only about you. Think about how decisions made in Washington affect us here in Philadelphia and in your neighborhood. Second, even if you still think it is unsexy, make sure that you remember that decisions that are made right now in this day and age will affect you in the future. What is the America you want to live in?
Well said, Andreas. Lastly, I wanted to mention that it is your duty. You have to vote as an American. If you are curious about politics now and want to learn more about the programs and how they apply to your major, visit the CCP Counseling Office in the Bonnell Building on the main campus.
Right, let's wrap it up for today, I guess. That's all the time we have for today. You've been watching Focal Point, the magazine show about the Community College of Philadelphia on CCP TV, the Emmy Award-winning educational channel at the Community College of Philadelphia.
All the segments you've watched today have been produced entirely by students in the digital video production curriculum here at the college. I'm Bethany.
And I'm Andreas Copes. See you next time.